Welcome to my 15-minute general flow yoga. This is for all levels. I'll be offering some modifications here for those who need it. So let's begin. We're going to step to the top of the mat, stand in mountain pose, Tadasana. Feel your feet strong on the ground, palms flip forward, shoulders open, crown extending, ribs engaged. Just stay here and take a few big breaths in and out through the nose. You can close your eyes if you'd like. Noticing your body, noticing your breathing, becoming aware of the sensations you feel in your body. Not judging them, just noticing. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, flat back, finding length in the spine. Exhale, press those palms down, step back to plank, and push up into down dog. You can pedal the legs here, stretching the legs and the spine, pushing the hands into the earth, but not throwing your weight all the way forward. You want it balanced between your feet and your hands. Your hips rising up. If you need to do a bend at the leg to keep the extension in your spine straighter, go ahead and do that. It's not all about getting those feet flat to the floor. Yes, that is possible if you're an advanced practitioner, but not everybody can do that. And that's okay. Breathing here. When you're ready, look forward slightly and go ahead and shift forward, step the legs wide to come down into garland pose or malasana. And here, if you need to, you can add a rolled blanket under your ankles for extra support, or you can set a block under your sacrum if you want to be really nice and sturdy here. If it's comfortable for you and it's in your practice, go ahead and sink all the way down. Press your elbows into your knees to help them stay open, hands in prayer pose. Breathe deep, straight back. You can look slightly up. You can keep the chin tucked down. It's wherever feels most comfortable for you. Noticing sensation in your body. Notice how it feels to sink deeply in this pose. When you're ready, you can put your hands down. Step this left leg all the way back behind you. Make sure that your leg is parallel to the edge of your mat. Bring your right leg up, adjust it kind of here so it's in line with where your hands were. You want this nice straight line here. Do you see this? Right between the ankle all the way up to the knee. That's what you're looking for here. If that's not there, you can go ahead and shift that leg back so that you can get the angle you're looking for there. Into low crescent lunge. You can plant this left hand, put it on a block, or even lay all the way down. We're going into twisted dragon here. We're going to take your right hand, push it on your knee. Go ahead and lift that foot off the floor, pushing that out and twisting the spine. Low, twisted dragon to the right. Breathe here. Breathe into the effort of the pose, allowing the sensation, the stretch in the hips, the twist in the shoulders and the spine. Come back to center. Plant the left hand, reach the right hand behind you, grabbing the left foot. If you'd like, you can even open it up. Your gaze should be towards your foot if you can. If not, forward is okay too. You can, if you want to take the stretch a little deeper, bring that foot back towards your glutes That's going to stretch right in here in your hips. Release back to center and come back into low half splits with the right leg extended. Now, you want to check here to make sure that your hips are in line. You don't want one all the way out here. Bring those hips back in line here. Sink that right leg down. Toes are flexed forward. If you had some blocks and it felt good to you, you can stack your hands on the blocks here. You're wanting that extension in the spine and the extension in the leg, okay? So you don't want to be like this. We're not going down. We're staying strong and extended. Some people can plant their hands. Do you see what happens to me there? I get the rounding in the back. I still need to have my fingers tented. Breathing into the effort, you're going to feel that stretch right in here. If your knee's uncomfortable, put a blanket underneath it. You can support it, and that's okay. Yoga isn't about hitting every pose and making it perfect. It's about finding movement that feels good to your body and moving with your breath and finding that vitality in that movement. When you're ready, step back for tabletop. Go ahead and take a cat-cow here. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale. Cat, come in, pressing the navel to the spine like a cat. See how my back is nice and arched? Inhale. Flow with your breath here. When you're ready, we're going to bring this left leg forward for a low lunge now. Forward. I'm checking behind me as well to make sure my right leg is parallel to the edge of my mat. And then once again, we're looking for that straight line here between the knee and the ankle. We want that to maintain the integrity of the knee. If you're not finding that, slide back with your right, okay? For low crescent lunge. If you need that support under the right knee, go ahead and take it. Add that rolled blanket. Press the palms down or go down on the forearms, pressing the left leg open, lifting that foot off the ground, allowing the spine to twist. You're going to feel the stretch down in the hips, in the bottom area here, and in this area on the front of the hip. Twist open. Twisted dragon, left side. You can gaze backwards or forwards, wherever is best for you. Yeah, right in here is where you feel the stretch. Stay for another breath, breathing into the sensations you might feel, noticing them, allowing them to be as long as they're not painful. Come back to center. We're going to bring the left hand over and around, grabbing at that right foot if you can. Open to twist. That feels good to you. Coming back to center, bringing that foot towards the glute if you want a deeper stretch. Release, sliding the foot back to align the hips. Into half splits left. Once again, it's about the length and strength of the leg and the spine at the same time. We don't want the round backs. Use blocks to support you if you need to keep your spine. Release into tabletop. Cat-cow. Pressing the hands down, tucking the toes, down dog. Notice how this one feels different. This is our second one of the day. Do your legs still feel the same? Do your arms still feel the same? Notice how the sensation has changed. Staying in that down dog as long as you need to. No pressure in the hands. You want to equally distribute it. If you need to, bend those knees to continue the strength of the spine. If you can, press the ankles back. When you're ready, Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, bring it forward. We're prepping here for warrior one, okay? We want the left leg strong. Once again, that nice straight line between the ankle and the knee. We're going to go ahead and plant that right foot, but if you notice, my toes are still pointed towards the top of the mat. You can play a little bit here with your stance, see what feels best to you. I think I'm a little wide right now. That's how it feels to me, so I'm going to step it in a little bit. Always stepping in and back on the back leg, not the front leg, to maintain the integrity of the knee here. Going to keep the pelvis neutral, facing forward. We're going to lean into that knee to keep that angle. Arms up, warrior one. If you're like this, which I tend to be, if you watch me a lot, you'll notice I have a sway back. We're not tucking the pelvis here because we can't. There's no movement there. We can't. That would tighten my right glute. So instead, to get that, we're going to allow the abdomen to do that work for us. Raise the arms. Warrior one. Maintaining the feet where they are. Open up now to warrior two. Pressing through that back leg, finding length. If you need to, adjust your stance. Now, we're going to reverse our warrior. That means we're going to drop the right leg, hand down the right leg, flip the left palm back, and slide. Feeling the stretch all the way down the left side of the body. Coming back to warrior two. Now, I'm going to ask you now to turn your toes towards the back of the mat. Your toes are going to be facing the corners of the mat. And I'm going to turn around here so you can look at me, but you'll still be facing the back of the mat here. Into goddess pose is what we're sinking down to. Wide legs. Wide legs. Feet down. Sink in. Arms up. Rise up. So I'm going to turn back now so that we match again. Goddess pose. Straighten the legs. Turn the right toes towards the bottom of your mat. Bring the left toes in because we're going back down now into warrior one. Knee stacked over the ankle. Left leg behind you extending. Left toes pointed to the top of the mat. Pelvis forward and neutral. Arms up. Open up for warrior two. Strong front leg. Now take the left arm, slide it back down, flip that palm, reverse your warrior. Feel the stretch there in the right side body. Back to warrior two. Turning the toes back to goddess. Sinking down. Strong abs. Straighten up. Turn the toes forward into mountain. Stay here for a minute. Coming back to your breath. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Flat back. Exhale. Step back. Plank. Into down dog. Now, notice how your body feels. Notice where the sensations arise. Bending the knees if you need to lengthen the spine and the crown. When you're ready, look forward, step forward into garland pose again. Breathing deeply. When you're ready, you can use your hands if you'd like. Support yourself as you come down into a full body intense stretch pose. You lay all the way down. Arms overhead. stretching, stretching, stretching. Finding stretch and length in the body. Your navel's going down to your spine. You're feeling the abdominal stretch to each side. As you notice that stretch, try to see if you can relax those muscles. Breathe deeply here. Now we're going to come up for boat. You can do a half boat or a full boat, whatever's best for your practice. Exhale and lift to half boat, or you can come all the way up to boat here, or extend your legs here. Strong abdomens. Anywhere you choose to land your boat is okay. You can even keep your hands down and support yourself and just lift your knees. If that feels good for you. Coming back down to full body stretch. We're going to plant the feet, prepping here for bridge pose. Strong feet. Plant the hands beside you. Nice and strong palms. Lift those hips to gain that line here. Might feel a slight stretch in the cervical spine. Strong thighs. Abs engaged, glutes engaged. If you'd like, you can reach the ankles. Take it a little deeper. Release. Calm down. Leave your feet up here. You can take your hands, place them behind your head. We're going to go ahead and drop the legs to the left. Look to the right. Belly twist. Back to center. Drop the knees. Look to the left. Belly twist. Back to center. Lift the legs here for happy baby. You're going to grab the toes if you'd like. Bending the legs. Give that low back a nice massage. Rocking side to side if that feels good to you. Placing the feet back down. Slightly, not all the way down, leaving the knees slightly bent. Now plant the feet together and then open them to the knees to the side for reclining bound ankle position. If you need to put blocks under your legs to support them so they don't open up too far in the hips, that's okay. We want to maintain sensation, but we don't want there to be pain. Breathe here. We're going to come now into Shavasana. This is the part of the practice where we allow the body to integrate all the movement we just did. And it gives us a chance to silence all that mental chatter we might have had in our minds during our practice. Thinking about, oh, am I doing this right? Oh, I don't know if this is how it goes. Shavasana is a time to let it all go and just be. I'm outside, so things are falling on me. When you're ready, you can close your eyes if you'd like, or gaze gently at the ceiling. I'd like you to open your jaw, squeeze your eyes, and release, relaxing your face, your shoulders, your chest, your belly, relaxing the hips, the thighs, the knees, the ankles, the toes, the elbows, and the fingers. Letting it all go. Stay in this silence. focusing on your breath. When you're ready, slowly bringing movement back to the body, wiggling the fingers and toes, opening the eyes, sitting up slightly, roll to the left side of your mat, and come up to a seat. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.